Okay, let's just get this over with. Wakanda is now the Fourth Reich. I'm not gonna kid you, it's basically on becoming a fascist state. I could go through every crazy, stupid thing about this movie. I mean, let's face it, you have all the black empowerment symbolism you could possibly have, but you still have to have a narrative if you're gonna write a film. And this one really, I had no idea where it was going. Oh, and the way how they butchered the Submariner. I don't know if this was a response by Kim Feige against Aqua Man. Which, by the way, yeah, the Submariner, as you know, came out before Aqua Man. I have no idea, but they turned him into the villain. And considering he's one of the greatest anti-heroes Marvel's ever produced. I hope in the next movie, Wolverine, the Punisher, all team up and say, "Hail Hydra!" The biggest problem with this film is the lack of T'Challa. The fact that Chadwick Bozeman died about 2 years ago, right now, and the fact that this film really needed a lot more time to develop. I don't know what they were thinking. Okay, let me just start some other really stupid moments. First off, the technology varies on who the user is. The Submariner species, I'm just going to call them with that. You can literally shoot them at close range, bullets, made of virtually anything, vibranium, antimanium. You shoot them at close range, they just brush it right off. Not really any problem. Shoot them far away, they die instantly. You know, things that normally that they can literally get off and just walk away. Yeah, if it is shot at long distance, they die. I remember they stuck a spear through a car, and I don't think the director's ever taken a class in physics or even looked at YouTube. Apparently, if you stick a spear through a car in the driver's seat, it'll actually cause the car behind you to flip. No, that's not how it works. If a car's coming at you at full speed, it's going to hit you. I guess now I got to talk about the fascist state. Yeah. First off, anyone even notice in the theater that Wakanda admitted to committing war crimes right off the bat? They marched prisoners of war and had them kneel. That's against the Geneva Convention. The thing the United Nations is supposed to prevent. For all intents and purposes, Wakanda would probably at this point be considered probably just as bad as North Korea, including the fact they have vibranium, a weapon of mass destruction. I also love the fact that they're surprised that the other countries are trying to get vibranium. By the way, I thought Thanos would probably change quite a bit about Wakanda. The fact that you kind of need vibranium because, aliens might attack Earth again. Thanos is really just the tip of the iceberg of who can attack you. Oh, my favorite part is how they have new ways to present their technology. Because, in the Black Panther and Infinity War, to take down the shield, all you do is press a button. Oh no, now it's become more elaborate. You have to do this drum thing in water. Let's see some of the other stupid things. The Numenarians apparently need to breathing actresses in water, even though they have gills. You heard me correct. They apparently need breathing apparatuses in water, even though they have gills. I also love the fact when they come out, they look like the discount Navi when they come out of water. By the way, Avatar comes out next month. I have to virtually laugh because just how awful this film was. It went on way too long. And this film really needed another year to develop. Okay, I think I should talk about the new Black Panther, Shuri. Which is weird because the way they were writing her, she was basically already an Avenger. Couldn't you just rewrite the character where she becomes her own superhero? She doesn't need the aura of the Black Panther. I mean, she wasn't going to be king or queen. So, it doesn't make any sense. Once again, if you had more time, you probably could have recast it. I mean, yeah, Chadwick Bozeman, you're not going to get our Chadwick Bozeman. The guy can virtually act his way through anything. Put him in an ensemble cast. He can definitely outperform everybody. You're not going to get someone like him. I understand. But let's face it, Edward Norton is probably the best actor ever to play the Incredible Hulk, and you got rid of him pretty quickly. I don't mean any offense to the other actors, including Eric Bana. It's just that Ed Norton is the best one. This was just an awful film. It's 3 hours. And yeah, it makes you feel the 3 hours. This is not Endgame. This is not Infinity War. This film just went on a little too long. My favorite part is when you destroy the Capitol, I'm sitting here like, the Capitol looks fine. I mean, yeah, the city was flooded. I mean, but it looks like there was nothing, very little damage. You know, something like that should cause catastrophic damage. And the boat's my favorite. Apparently, you can put a hole in a boat from Wakanda in the hull, and it won't sink. I'm not kidding you. Numar's people put a hole in a boat, and it didn't sink. A massive hole. It's almost like, the writer didn't pay any attention to any of the other Marvel films. They didn't really care.
Did anyone notice that Queen Ramonda can give Idi Amin a lesson in being a dictator?
I actually wish that some of the writers from House of Dragons actually worked on this, because at least they can get the politics part right. Yeah, this film is, I'll figure it down to it. The acting, basically, for all intents and purposes, kind of saved it from basically being a complete failure. This isn't the level of Jurassic World Dominion. This isn't in the level of Morbius. Although, I could tell you this way. Morbius had a lot more fun. The reason why, because Matt Smith looked like he was having the time of his life. Yeah, the script was very bad, and everything was basically taken way too seriously, except for Matt Smith's role. That's the other problem with this film. Everything's taken way too seriously. And it killed this film. It really killed it. So, yeah, this is a D-. Don't watch this film. If you're forced to watch it on Disney Plus, go ahead. Have fun. I know I'm saying something that's very unpopular. But, wow, this film is bad. This was barely above an F. Barely. Anyway, I'm going to go to bed. Anyway, have a good night. Bye.